I ended up back at Cura. But this time, it was different. Not because the place had changed. Not because the program had changed. Because I had changed. During that time, things started happening that I didn't think were possible just a short while before. Not overnight, not all at once, but steadily, a piece by piece. I got baptized. That wasn't just a moment, it was a commitment. A line in the sand. A decision to stop living halfway and actually step into something real with God. I got my job back. The same industry I had to walk away from because of my drinking. The same place where I had burned bridges, lost trust, and created distance. And somehow I found my way back. That doesn't happen by accident. I started building the brand I had always wanted to connect to my music. Something honest. Something that reflected who I actually am, not who I thought I had to be. For the first time, it felt like my music and my life were moving in the same direction. And maybe the biggest shift of all. I fell in love with the guitar again. Not just playing it but understanding it. Hearing it differently. Feeling it differently. It wasn't about showing off anymore. It wasn't about proving anything. It became a language again. A way to say the things I couldn't put into words. A way to connect with myself, with God. The most important thing that came back into my life was my relationship with my child. That one matters more than anything. As I write this, he's told me something I'll never take for granted again, that he feels like he can come to me and talk to me whenever he needs to. That kind of trust, you won't find that in a bottle. You won't find that in escape. That comes from showing up, from doing the work, from becoming someone who can be counted on. I've damaged a lot of relationships over the years. That's just the truth. And I don't pretend that all of that gets fixed overnight. Some things take time. Some things may never fully heal the way you want them to. But I pray for the people I've hurt. Because they deserve peace. They deserve happiness. And part of moving forward is accepting that not everything gets tied up neatly, but you still choose to live better anyway. This story isn't the end of my life. It's the end of a phase. A chapter that I hope stays behind me for good. And for the first time in a long time, I can say this honestly. There's a kind of peace here. For years, I had a vision in my head. I wanted to buy a van, travel, play music, live differently. And in January 2026, that's exactly what I did. I became a Van Weller. Now a lot of my days are spent practicing guitar, writing, preparing for whatever comes next. It's not glamorous, it's not perfect, but it's mine. And it's real. That's something I couldn't say before. Here's the truth about recovery. It doesn't have to be boring. But it does have to be work. Real work. And more than anything, it has to be yours. Not what other people think it should look like. Not what you think you're supposed to be. Your recovery. Your life. Your path. Be who you actually are, even if you think people won't like it. Because God didn't create you to be a copy of someone else. He created you to be you. And that's where the real life is. Make your dreams a priority. Because if you don't have something to aim for, it's too easy to fall back into what's familiar, even when it's destructive. I don't know who's going to hear this. I don't know where you are in your story. But if anything I've said connects with you even a little, then hold on to this. There is another side. It might not feel like it right now. It might feel like you're stuck in the middle of something that won't let go. But you can get through it. And when you do, there's something waiting for you that's better than anything you're trying to escape with. Peace. Purpose. A real life. God bless you. And if this story finds you when you need it, I hope you find your way to that place too.